All right. I guess we're the hardcore.
Yeah.
Arvin come up. But that's right. This is a holiday weekend.
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Tomorrow is Monday, Labor Day.
Labor Day was never, ever, ever a holiday for me. Ever. I
Right.
always worked on Labor Day.
Oh, it's everything's
Self-employed
closed
artists,
tomorrow.
I always had that, they always make sure there were deadlines after the holidays, right after the holidays.
Right.
You had to have everything done. They got it off, but I never did. And here we don't get it off either. So,
All right, so Tashidele, everyone.
Tashidele.
Debu Imbe.
Depo yin.
There you go. Good job.
They're going.
Arvin, where's your book?
Ebu.
Debu Yin.
Oh, my.
Debu Yin.
They're going.
Okay.
So Kovida did a good job, but she practiced all ka, nga with the vowels. So good job, Kovida, you get a star.
Oh man, I didn't need and very
There's
tight.
repetition.
Yes,
It didn't take long, I was just doing it.
right. So
Because
you,
my brain, I don't have much memory.
so now you can just try to see that's how ka looks like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
and the na.
Yeah. I think I had, yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna repeat cha, nya again today, because
Okay.
Kovida wants to get familiar with that 4 letters. And the more practice we do, the better we get.
Yeah.
And so Kavita's the only one to do their homework.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing it now.
Well, that's what I said, I figure I'm.
So let's repeat all our alphabets again,
Car.
right? And where does that cover?
Oh,
Right there. We'll try to cover it the second time. So the first time we'll do it. Ready, Asha? Just let him go. All right. Ready?
It's okay.
Ka,
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 na,
cha,
Cha.
cha, nya,
Yeah.
nya,
Yeah.
yeah. Nya is also fish in
Yeah.
Tibetan. Cha is tea, right?
Yeah.
Ta, nya.
Yeah.
Ta,
Ta.
ta, ta, na.
That one I don't know.
So
Record. Yeah.
for ta is pretty easy. For ta, it's, we have to put the tongue between our teeth. Ta, ta. On the ta, there is an expression. Ta,
Ka,
ta. There's a little bit of ha sound in there.
ka,
Ta,
ta,
ta. Now there is a D sound. Ta,
ta.
ta, na.
That's enough. Just
Yeah,
enough.
na,
No,
Plain old na.
na.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, this one is. Pa,
Pa,
Pa.
pa,
Pa.
pa.
ma.
Ma, pa is dad and ma is mom, and then pa ma is like parents.
Oh, yeah.
So when we say parents, we say pa ma.
Hmm.
For papa, we can call it pa and ma.
Do you ever say papa and mama or is it pa and mom?
It depends.
We-
Some in our house we say papa and mama, But-
We always say papa, mama. Yeah.
papa mama, right? But in Tibetan, some people they say pa la, ama la. La is a respected word, so pa la.
Pala.
Oh, for respect. Yeah.
Ala and Amala, like Povita La, Chris
Krishna
La,
La.
Yeah.
and Ajay La, Arvin La. So when we put La, that's
Yeah.
in a respect form.
Yeah.
And there is a joke about it, about Dracula.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a Tibetan mom, you know, she thought we have respected the Dracula and she didn't like Dracula. And she said, I'm not gonna respect it, I'm gonna call him Dracu.
Dracu, right?
No la.
Hey, that's pretty
So no
funny.
la-
Yeah.
So she thought we were respecting him by saying Dracula. So I'm not gonna call him Dracula, I'm gonna just call him Dracu.
Dracu.
Dracula, yeah. So do you think we should just practice on 4 letters at once? So that's gonna get in a habit, or should we review all of it?
I can read, you can
Review,
review all
right?
and then we go back and.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see, the cha and the
Cha.
cha, because they're so similar.
Yeah, I think
Cha.
it's okay to do both.
And then the cha, because they look so
Like,
similar,
I
it's the only difference.
discovered that I was writing my nga more like the
Yes.
sta.
Cha and sa.
Yeah.
For cha, there is a little bit ya sound in there. Cha,
Cha,
cha, right?
yeah.
But when it comes to cha, there's the cha,
Cha.
cha, 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 wa, right? Cha, 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 wa. Yeah, wa.
Wow.
I know, even I used to get confused,
They're
even
so similar looking.
It's
very
good to see
similar.
them every time.
But there is a little flag
Flag, right,
that's
and
gonna,
then the wa is different.
yes, why is it?
Wow.
So cha, cha, yeah. So let's get really good, like repetitive. So if we repeat it, it'll
Right.
stay in our mind.
Right.
So let's focus on sa, ka, ka, kanga, until na, right?
Okay.
So
Ka.
ka,
Ka.
na,
Cha.
cha, cha,
Yeah.
cha,
Yeah.
ta, ta, na. Okay, let's do it.
Ka.
Ka,
Na. Cha.
Cha.
Cha. Nya.
Ta.
ta,
Ta.
ta,
Ha.
ta, na,
Na.
na.
No.
Okay, let's do.
So
this.
the first ta, what's the one that has the tongue behind it? Isn't it the second one?
Second.
Ha.
Ta.
Second, okay,
yes.
all right.
So this is just ta,
Ta.
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 ta,
Ta.
ta,
Ta.
ta,
Na.
na,
It's the na.
na.
Ta.
You know what's good about showing us all of them?
Hmm.
I just discovered today
Mhm.
that I was writing that nga like a da.
Oh, okay, yes,
Like a.
yes.
like a
So
ta.
na is shorter and ta is longer. So difference between this is short,
Short. And the
right?
little,
And this one is
the little
longer.
tail. at
The
top.
tail is longer, yeah,
Oh, okay.
right?
Well, at the top too, does it
And then
also?
there is no tail. at
I
all.
see, it sort of extends out from it,
Right.
Oh,
So
tail.
for ta, there is a,
Yeah.
right, and then you go down, you go all the way. So we have to make sure this is longer. And for
Yeah.
now, we have to make sure it's shorter. We stop.
So, yeah.
So it is, Tibetan letters are very confusing if you don't write it in the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, yeah.
all right, so let's practice on ta, 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 tam,
Okay.
right? Ta,
Ta.
ta,
Ta.
ta, na. Say
Ta,
ta,
Ta.
ta,
Ta.
ta, na. Yeah. So today we're gonna practice more on cha, ta, cha, nya. Cha, 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 nya. So let's write the cha first, and then we'll practice saying it again. So I'm gonna go all the way to. So this is a good idea of, if you're writing a column,
Mhm.
we'll put Kiku, Shakyu, Dengu, Nado, and then write all your alphabets like this, ka, na. So the alphabets are saying the ah sound.
Okay.
And then now we're gonna add Kiku, Shakyu, Dengu, Nado. And cha,
So the cha.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh, there.
and cha, cha, cha.
Cha.
So first we're gonna add Kiku. And then Shakyu. Dengbo. And Nado. Kiku makes a E sound. E. U. A. O. Sounds. So we can start with cha first.
Hey, Patrick,
Patrick here? Did you come in?
there must be a cat upstairs.
Okay. Is that Vino? Maybe it's Vino. Ivan, can I go get him? He's right there. He's right there. Go get him.
Oh,
We don't-
you don't know.
Not back.
He wouldn't jump.
You never know. You never know. Ivan, can you get him down? I'm so scared. Ivan, get him down. You might have to tie him in the leash.
Well, you know, we go get the little shady door from the front deck and stick it.
So let's practice. Cha, Niku, Chi,
I'll just put something in front.
Kiku.
Is everything okay up there?
Yeah, I'm slowly. Okay, good job.
Okay, I'll just put something in there so we can't.
No, we can tie him on the leash so he can.
No, that's.
I'll get the,
We'll just put it.
Here.
Oh, we'll just put it there.
I wouldn't put it, Jerry. You wouldn't go.
That's all we did last week, but here I have put the word there. I'll put a painting.
No. Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Or going upstairs.
No.
You almost ready. I saw a video yesterday that a cat fell off the stadium and then people who were on the lower level,
Yeah.
they caught him in
oh,
the
wow.
American flag.
Wow,
Yeah.
that was quick.
Yeah.
Thinking.
Mhm.
Where was that?
I think it's in the, like ball game or something.
Wow,
So the cat was hanging on with his claws,
oh, wow,
you know,
oh.
and then finally you couldn't hold it and then people who were watching the game, they
That's
caught
how
him
you
in the
really
American
do
flag.
that.
They just reminded me when I was like, no. Okay. Cha, yeah, Q, Q. Because cha Q makes a U sound. Cha, Q. Q.
Yeah, it's just getting used to it.
Actually, I need you to practice more. The more you write it.
It's, that's really a weird one to write.
Yeah.
The charm?
Yeah. Oops, that looks like an aborted one. Oops.
Cha, Bimbo, Che, Cha, Maro, Cho.
Sure. Chu.
No.
How about Pa, you start with the 9, and then you make the first. And then you go around and. Pa, Dingo. Is everyone done with the cha Dingo check?
No, but I'll go back. I mean, I did it once.
Cha.
Page.
Yeah.
All right, let's practice
I'm
on
going.
spelling.
I didn't put my shop to under the roof. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Is it too easy for you? Arvind? Okay.
What
So
did you say?
everyone's, he was. Maybe
Too
it's too
easy?
easy for him.
Oh, yeah. I don't think so. Maybe the,
Yeah, let's all try to spell it out.
So.
Cha,
Cha,
Kiku, Chi, Cha,
Q,
Chu,
Cha,
Dingo,
Che,
Cha, Cho. Okay,
All right.
good job.
Got that.
Okay, I was busy with cha when you wrote the next one.
Okay, now you can go ahead and start with the cha.
Okay, so
So
you-
this is
Cha.
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 This is cha.
Cha.
This is cha.
Cha.
Cha. There's a F.
H.
Cha. Kiku.
Che.
Cha kiku chi.
Chi.
E. Kiku makes an E sound.
Cha. Chi.
Cha.
say this, these look like bull testicles that I.
Well, they do, they look like, yeah, rather than grapes. I know, they kind of, yeah,
Quite got it.
Chew.
I'm trying to make mine look like grapes, okay?
I'm sorry, but the more I try to.
Um,
Oh, the more they look like bull testicles. Not
Wait a
everything
minute.
like deer testicles and.
Child. Yeah, it's true.
Sorry.
Equal
Chi.
chi. So,
Cha. Shapu.
Shaku.
Chew.
Did you,
Yeah.
did you, on drawing, I missed
yeah.
the drawing, you went
The
to
chart?
the left, you
So,
did the top line.
yeah, this is how I do it. First, you draw the
Line.
line
Yeah,
and then you make the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wait.
and then you could come this way and draw this one, or I'm in a habit of drawing this way.
Yeah.
So I
you
go
just
this
back
way,
around
right,
it,
and
yeah.
then go.
That feels more natural. I can see
Yeah.
it.
Background, yeah.
Cha, shapu, chew,
It
And
becomes
cha.
disturbing to one's mind.
Sure.
Dengbo, che,
The testicle problem.
and then.
I have
Cha.
a sick mind.
Naro, cho.
I see, I don't know, you know. Oh, yeah, when you draw it the way Dickey does, it does kind of struck a little bit. Yeah,
Testicular.
yeah, I don't know. All
Well,
around,
it
it's,
depends on how your
Yeah.
mind is.
Yeah,
It might
Yeah.
have been.
it doesn't have to be like that. You could also make it like.
Yeah,
yeah,
It's just- Yeah.
yeah.
there's no avoiding it.
Yeah.
It's all in your mind.
Shot, damn.
And for all we know, they had testicles, well,
Yeah, I'm sure there was
Mine-
plenty of those around, right? Yeah, yak testicle, right? Shot, they, well. Chin.
Cha.
Yeah. And,
Cha. Giku. Chi.
Okay, when you are done, we can
Cha.
spell it out.
no.
I'm sure everybody's gonna know how to write cha.
Yeah, right.
It'll be
Oh,
fine.
that's the one, yeah,
The bull test,
right.
let's say just to be culturally relevant, it's testicle.
All
Yeah.
right, all right.
I hope your children
Right.
are
Are you kidding me, boy?
Yeah, let's spell it out. Cha,
Cha,
iku,
equal, chi, cha,
shaku,
chu,
cha,
dengbo,
che,
che, cha,
Naro.
cho.
Yeah.
Equal.
kiku,
Giku.
shaku,
Shaku.
Dengbo.
Denbo.
Naro.
Then.
Iku makes an E sound, shaku makes an U sound, Dengbo makes an E sound.
Shaku. Denbo. Naro.
This.
Okay. Cha. 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 E. Opposite E.
Okay, now we have
Opposite E.
Opposite.
cha cha cha, this cha.
Cha. Cha.
Cha is also Tibetan word for tea.
Cha.
Cha tunge, cha.
Cha.
Tea.
Cha.
Cha. Now we're gonna add the vowel to it. Cha, iku,
Iku. Chi.
Yeah.
Chi.
Equal.
chi. Cha, iku, chi.
Chi.
So if you're trying to write this in the correct form, first I draw the line
Yeah.
and then I go down and make.
Oh, and this line sticks out a little bit, does that tail?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then this is longer, and then I'll add the, like,
Mhm.
so this is easy.
Okay.
Cha, kiku, chi, cha, shaku,
Shaku,
chu,
Shu,
cha,
Cha,
No.
dingo,
Dembo.
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 Cha,
che,
Tembo, Che,
and then cha,
Naro,
naro,
Cho.
cho. Good job. Arvind, would you like to, do you want to do this? Read it? Okay, cha,
Cha,
cha, cha. Iku, chi, chi, okay. Cha. Yep, you. Uh-huh. Cha. Dingbo. Che. Cha. Cho. There you go. All right. So the more you say it, it's gonna give you practice.
Cha, Na.
Okay, let's all say it together again. Cha. Kiku. Chi. Cha. Shaku. Cho. Cha. Dingbo. Che. Cha. Naru. Cho. Now, next, we're gonna go with nya. Nya. Who remembers nya is a word for
Fish.
fish?
I'm sorry, boy. You probably remember that. So it's fine.
Fish.
Nya. And then sha is meat, so nya sha is fish meat. Fish meat. Nya. So for nya, if you're trying to write it the right way,
Okay.
Kavita, line first,
Mhm.
right? And then you can do the circular, right? And then go back.
Question mark.
Okay.
2 question marks,
Yeah, that question mark, yes.
1 question mark, and 2 question.
This is.
Nah.
We really don't have to write in these letters, right? Because these are the letters that we use to read.
Right.
But just for the practice of getting familiarity, it's
Oh, yeah,
we're
yeah.
writing.
So this is nya, and
Nya.
Y and
Yeah.
E.
Yes,
Nya,
nya.
okay.
Nya,
Nya.
nya, kiku,
Kiku,
ni.
Yeah.
Nya, kiku, ni. Nya,
Shaku,
shaku,
Yu,
new.
Yu,
Because nya and the u makes a new. And then nya, dengbo,
Dengbo, Nye,
nye.
Ne,
Then nya, naro,
Yo,
nyo. No. Okay. Pino, come here. Yeah, yeah.
Say,
You. Yeah.
I know.
No, it's good. I mean. And then we have Geshe-Nima hovering somewhere there
Yeah.
going, are you doing it? So
better
I feel
do.
doubly, I feel obliged to make your effort. There's
Right.
some fruit and then him
Mhm.
have some kind of deeper, like, I told you to do this.
Alright.
All right, let's everyone read it again. Nya,
Kipu,
Ni, nya,
Shakyu,
yu,
nya,
Dego,
nye,
Ya,
naru, yo. Good job.
yu,
That's pretty good.
nyo, nya, ni, yu, nye, nyo, nyo, nyo.
Nyo, nyo.
Yeah, ni,
Yeah, that's a good idea of saying just the sound. Ni,
Ni,
nyu, nye, nyo, right? So when you're reading it, we don't really say like, oh, if there's a word, we don't say like nya, kiku, ni. We
Yeah.
don't say that. We just read the ni.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we
yeah.
should read it.
Ni,
Ni,
nyu, nye, nyo. So let's all try to do this.
Okay.
This is the cha,
Cha,
right? The
cha,
base word is cha.
chi,
Chu,
chu,
Che,
cho,
Cha,
chi, chu, che, cho,
cha,
che,
chu, che, cho, cho.
Sure.
Yeah. Nya, ni, nyu, nye, nyo. Good job. We just did it without any.
Yeah,
what's the different sound of the third cha between the, the first two?
Cha.
The one that's T, yeah.
Yeah.
The difference in
T.
the sound,
cha,
Cha.
how's it different than the cha
Above it.
above it?
Oh,
yeah,
cha.
cha. No,
So-
cha,
Cha. This is a cha, right?
Yeah,
Cha.
those are all sounds?
Cha. Cha.
yeah.
This
First
is a
one is cha,
Cha.
C,
Okay.
H, no,
cha, right? Cha, there is no Y
Cha.
sound in it.
Cha.
Cha,
cha,
right? Cha, 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 right?
Mhm.
Cha, cha, cha.
Cha.
There is in the cha, there is more
Yeah.
ha sound.
Yeah.
Cha,
Cha.
cha,
Cha.
chi, chu, right? Chi, chu.
yeah, I think.
Maybe a lower
Third
sound.
one is with J,
With the
the
lower
second
sound.
one is with C. So
Chi.
cha is the
J.
first one, then you have H on the
Yeah.
cha.
I see, so it's a
Cha.
cha with no air, no
Yeah,
aspiration.
no aspiration.
Cha,
Cha
aspiration.
is the same.
Yeah.
And then ja, ja, ja.
With the J.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
I think you're
Cha.
confused with the cha and cha, but it,
Yeah.
C and J distinguishes it from,
Yeah.
and both
Yeah,
have
so this is the
aspiration.
cha,
Cha.
cha,
Cha.
right?
Cha.
Chi,
Chi,
chu,
chu,
che,
che,
cho.
cho.
Cha.
Ah,
Chi, chu, che, cho.
now that one is
Now
ja.
cha,
J. Yes.
chi,
Chi,
chu, che, cho.
Okay.
And then
Nga.
nga,
Nye.
Ni,
nyu, nye, nyo. There you
Yeah.
go.
I think Chris was confused a little bit with
Yes,
this and
cha and
this.
cha.
yeah, and then
C
I
and
heard something
J.
about TS.
Yeah,
Sa.
the J distinguishes it from the
But
second.
sa is the ones that are coming.
Oh, the other one, right. That's not what I was, that's not what I was, that would
Sa
confuse
is
me
with
even
the
more.
flag. This is the cha,
Yeah,
Ja.
cha,
yeah,
cha,
cha,
okay?
right.
So now, next, this is my favorite 4 letters of my alphabets. These are very easy.
Ba,
Pa,
ba.
pa, pa.
Okay.
Oh no, we're gonna do the ta right now,
Do
because
ta.
we just did cha, cha, cha.
Cha, huh? Let's do ta.
So now we're gonna do ta, 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 na. So let's copy,
Okay.
we're all gonna copy ta, ta, ta,
ta,
na.
ta.
Next.
Tell us how to write it.
I'm so used to write in my own way, with the right. Ta. Okay. So for the ta.
We had this blocked off because the dog was getting upstairs.
That's fine.
For ta, we're gonna start with a line, always, right? And then it goes down
Down.
and go around and then go like an opposite five. Ta,
Okay, I got it.
this is a ta.
Down.
Iku. Yaku. Timbo. Mayu.
Down.
So
Ta,
ta, iku,
T.
Okay.
Um,
Down.
ta kiku,
Down.
ti,
Kiku. T.
because this is a ta. Ta,
Yeah.
ta kiku ti,
T.
ti.
Ta. T.
That's it, two.
T. Okay.
Ta kiku ti.
T.
If I spell Kobira's name, Ko, you already know Ko, right? Ka naro Ko.
Uh-huh.
And then
Ah.
V, right? Pa, 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 ma, pa, maybe Ko V, and then ta. You could you could either use this ta, but if you wanna spell it ta, Ko V ta,
Oh, I see.
then it's a different
A different one, not
Yeah.
gonna be ta, it'll be
Ko V ta, yeah.
ta. Interesting.
So ta, iku, ti,
T.
Shut you, do it.
ta, yaku,
Well, this is what it's.
tu,
Dental, that's there.
and then ta,
Dental. Hey.
then
T.
it's important to make the
They-
line to go that way.
No.
ta,
Nado.
naro,
T. T.
to,
To. To.
to.
Which to? Nado. To.
Into dental.
Yeah.
T.
To, te.
T.
to.
To. T.
Yeah, if
To.
it helps you, you can always write down with the English. E, to, te, to.
Where?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna learn the Kiku. Shut you.
Dengo,
Dental.
naro. And then some of us, we also learned, when I was learning Shapyu, we said Shapchu.
Oh,
So that, depending on teacher, some people they say Shapku and some teachers they say Shapchu. So
wow.
I'm so used to saying Shapchu, but in the book that we are referring to, that says Shapku.
But it just depends on the where
How
it's
does,
from.
yes. If the teacher is from Kham, which is the northern part of Japan, they would say Shapchu. Okay, so everyone say ta,
Ta,
right? Ta,
ta,
kiku,
Kiku, T,
Ta.
Shapyu,
To. Ta. Nado. T.
no, dental, te,
ta, tengo, te, ta, naro, tu. Okay, so the next one is ta.
Ta.
So let me show you how to write ta. So as always, you start with the first line. And then it's like opposite B. So you draw the circle. So, and then second one is come down. And then what is three. This is ta.
Whoa, I missed that.
Okay, let me do that again.
I'll watch you, yeah, just,
Okay,
yeah.
1, 2, 3, and then 4. 4 steps.
1, 2.
It doesn't have a little, does it?
My,
It the very top line goes over the edge a little bit, I mean,
right,
Yes.
yes.
okay,
Yeah, you didn't
On
need
both
to give us
sides
a
or
little
just the-
time on this one.
yeah,
One,
Yeah.
So one, and then
two,
two. And then
three.
and then the line. So this box can be a little bit bigger. On this one, my box.
Oh,
can
yeah,
be
yeah.
this little.
One. Two. Three. Four.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see that.
So
One.
this is ha.
Two. Three. Four. Oh, that doesn't look very good.
Even I am.
One.
So
One
it's-
is easy, the first line, I got it.
yeah,
Yeah. The line,
better.
and then the circle, and then the
Three,
square, and then the line.
four.
I think for me, this is the best one.
Which is the best one?
This one.
That one?
One,
One.
two, three, four. Okay, but that, well, I see, I'm making the same mistake over and over again.
two.
Let's see if I can correct that.
Yeah, just like a handwriting, when we are writing our
Okay.
letter A's and B's, sometimes turns out.
Yeah, I know. They all have a dot. What is the dot called?
Dot,
Yeah.
in here, I don't know how to call that. That's a good question. Dot is just like, it's a part of the letter.
If they don't have a name for it,
I'm sure
because
there
we have the
is.
word dot,
Right,
yeah, okay.
I will ask one of my Tibetan teachers. But we usually, how we select period,
Yeah,
we don't have that,
you don't even have the name for that,
no.
oh,
Because when you're writing
probably-
as ha, this is a part of your, maybe there is. I'll have to ask Geshe-la.
alright, so then we have.
Yeah, so now let's add our
Kiku.
kikus. Ta, ta,
Ta.
ta, kiku, ti, ha,
Yaku.
tu, ha, dengo, te, ha, naru, ho.
Ho.
Yes. If it helps, you can write it down with the English.
Ho.
Kiku, ti,
It's interesting, because really, repetition seems to make a big difference.
yeah.
The-
This is why in that book, they tell us to repeat it, practice all of it. With all the vowels.
Mhm.
ooh,
GH.
eh, oh, two, two.
Ta. Ti. Tan. Ta.
Okay, go ahead and take down.
Te. Ho.
Da, da,
Ta. Ti. Tu.
da,
Te.
two,
Okay.
ah, T,
Ta. Ti. Tu. Te. To.
Ah, eight, two, three, four.
All right. So ta, everyone say ta,
ta,
ta, kiku,
kiku,
ti,
ti,
ta,
ta,
shaku, tu,
tu,
ta,
ta,
dengo, te,
Ah,
ta, naru,
To.
So now we're just going to say the sound. Ta,
ta,
T, two, te, to.
Just saw the dog going, what?
What is it?
What are we all doing? That's a command for you.
Yeah. It's so funny.
Am I supposed to do something?
Exactly. No, you're out.
Ta, ta. Now ta. Ta is just like nga, but longer tail.
Huh?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so ta, if you're trying to write ta, line, right? And then longer.
Oh,
tail.
the longer tail, right,
Yes.
right.
So
Okay,
that's
yeah,
ta,
that's what I was asking you before.
right? Because nga has a shorter.
Hmm.
And then remember, I put it as DHA. DH.
Oh, I see.
Ta,
Da, da,
Da,
da.
line,
da,
and then
line,
with the longer tail. Ta,
line,
kiku, ti,
T, D,
D.
D. D, do.
Oh,
I think a senior moment, there it is.
D.
oh, shoot, that might look like a fire, son of a.
This one's easy.
Yeah, this is easy,
Do.
right?
Thank you.
And then ta, dingbo, pe. Dingbo.
Dang.
And then ta,
Dang.
Not.
naru,
Oh,
bo.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Da.
Da. Di. Do.
ta, ta,
da,
De. Do. Do.
D.
E.
repetition helps.
It does, definitely. I mean, that's
With
what we
everything.
were even talking about in classes. Repetition. Familiarize. Thankful.
Yeah,
Thankful. And then Naro. Naro is the easiest one to.
yes, and it's the
Because
prettiest
it
one.
looks like a bird, it's also whatever. I know this one, Naro.
Mhm.
Eco Shakyu, thankful, Naro. Eco Shakyu, thankful, Naro.
If you look at O over here, there's a narrow. But this is a A.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
A narrow O,
Uh,
and then the circle on the top makes a nasal sound of Om.
oh,
Yeah,
oh.
and there is Ma, Om,
Ma.
right? Ma.
Yeah, Ma.
Mi. Yeah. So there is Om, Ma, Mi,
Me,
Pe. That's a Pa. Pa and Pa makes a Pe
Pe.
sound, and Mi, Pe, Mi, Hum.
me,
And
yeah.
then there is a Tri at the end. Om Mani Padme Hum Tri.
That two little
Yeah,
O's.
the white letter, it's
Yeah.
a Tri.
Oh.
So Om Mani Padme Hum Tri.
Three.
On the Hu, there is Shakyu. Do you see that at the end? On the purple letter? Mani
yeah.
Padme
Yeah.
Hum.
Yes, yes,
Shakyu.
Yeah, who?
Because it makes a Hu sound.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's all
Da,
read it again. Ta,
Da,
ta,
da,
kiku, ti,
da,
ta, shakyu, tu, ta, denbo, te, ta, naro, to. Okay, now sound it out. Ta, ti, tu, te, to. Yep. And then
There's
our
kind
last,
of a little T in there too,
What?
in terms of
Ta.
transliteration.
yeah,
Well, but it.
Did you say that
Ta.
just by yourself, Dickey?
ta, ta, it's a ta,
Mhm.
ti, right? Tu, te, to,
So it's sort of half D, half P.
yeah, ta.
T.
Mostly deep.
D.
It's not like da.
Mostly deep.
Yeah, but I'm
Da.
hearing that,
It's like,
In
I am here.
it's
when
like
Dickey just said,
da,
I'm hearing-
da, but without the
Yeah.
D sound, ta.
Ta, ta, ta. Ti,
Da,
tu, te, to.
da.
Yeah. Ta. Thangbo.
Ti.
In Tibetan,
Ta.
we say thangbo is first. Thangbo. That's a ta. Thangbo. First.
First.
Thangbo. There is a ta sound.
Ta, ta.
Thangbo. Yeah.
Ti.
Okay.
Ta.
So ta, 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 na. So
Nah.
today's last letter is na. Na. For na, you always start with a line. And then do a little bit of short letter, short stroke over here. And then make your N. Should have been like this. Nah.
Oh, it's so
So
short stroke.
yeah, or you could also do this. I'm so used to doing this one.
Or just in one,
Yeah, like
one
that.
thing.
Oh.
Yeah. You could do this too, but in here, in Geshe-la's thing, they want us to do
But
line,
short
Stroke.
short
stroke.
stroke, and then make
Stroke.
the loop into this.
Okay.
But you could also write like this as long as it makes sense.
And everybody else.
Yeah,
Alright, so, alright, this is the
yeah,
na.
nah.
Okay.
I would just do this, it's easier. Nah. It does kind of look the same, right? The one with the stroke
Kinda,
and without the stroke.
Actually, without the stroke, it flows a little better. but,
Right.
Yeah.
So I've always wrote my na like that.
Yeah.
And you never got in trouble.
No.
No one ever slapped your hand.
No.
What are you doing? Were you a star pupil?
Nah.
Actually, for Tibetan, since I learned Tibetan really late, I was going to a regular school until 3rd grade. And then all of a sudden, my mom and dad decided to send me to Tibetan school.
Mm.
So I have no knowledge of Tibetan letters. So she sent me to a tuition to a Tibetan teacher. So I learned my Tibetan when I was in 3rd grade. So it was a total new letters for me, even though I spoke Tibetan at home.
Mhm.
That's how my Tibetan was always weak than other subjects.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, because I learned it late.
Scarred for life.
Yeah.
Name.
All right.
So at 3rd grade, I went to Darjeeling in India, and went to Tibetan school.
Right.
So I had to drop 1 grade just because I was not good at Tibetan.
Yeah, yeah.
So I started with 2nd grade again. And I was lost. I was away from home in a
Oh,
boarding
wow.
school.
Yeah.
And then on the top of that, the Tibetan was totally new to me, how to read and write.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
That's okay, I've survived. I went to boarding school my whole life,
Oh, wow.
starting from 2nd grade,
So you were away from your family?
and then I came home only in winter vacation, which was like 3 months.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's almost like being in a monastery or something.
yeah, and then I had to go through all the monastic life.
Yeah.
We had to get up at 5:30 in the morning. And then we would go for a run, like exercise. And then at 6 o'clock, we all had to sit down for prayers, morning prayers.
Prayer.
So there would be always 45 minutes of prayers in the morning. So they taught us how to do all the prayers.
Uh,
And then after that, breakfast. So we had to do our chores,
Yeah.
Somebody has to wash the dishes, somebody has to carry the
You
food.
basically were living like a monk.
Yes,
Doing a very
I
good
lived a
regimen.
monastic life all my life.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can develop some actually good habits,
Mhm.
get things done.
So all the things that we are learning in the Tibetan teachings, they made that a lifestyle rather than teaching. They applied it as a lifestyle, They told us to look at the things like now thinking about emptiness. Every time like somebody made a big deal out of something or somebody's lying, then they would always say, there's a phrase, we all have to die one day, and the moment you say it, you realize that's right. Why am I making a big deal?
Big thing out of it, right.
So all the teachings that we are learning in the text, they made it a lifestyle for us.
That's good.
So that's how like the compassionate, looking at others with a compassionate way just became a habit every day. Yeah.
Which is really, really great.
Mhm. So that's why I'm very grateful that I went to Tibetan school, lived there.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
it makes you. You're definitely on the USS or on the Enterprise spaceship with His Holiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you. I
Well,
know,
let's see what the school is like in Dharamsala then, what do they call it, the TC?
TCB.
She went to
Yeah.
Oh, you went to TC?
So it was like a TCB, but it's in Darjeeling.
Different region.
Yeah,
I see.
So they would call Central School for Tibetans,
Okay.
CST,
Oh, see,
and it would be all over in India, right, in different cities. So Central School for Tibetans in Darjeeling. So
Got it.
there is a Tibetan school in Dehradun, then they would say Central School for Tibetans in Dehradun, but it was under His Holiness.
I see, yeah.
Yeah, and then the Indian government paid half and the His Holiness fund would pay half. So everything was free for us.
Wow.
We didn't have to buy even a socks or shoes, even the pens and the pencil, everything was free for us.
That's great.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was.
Mm.
So I went to Tibetan school in from 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, and then I got sick, and then I moved back to Kathmandu, and then by that time they had opened a Tibetan school in Kathmandu too. So then I moved to that school until 10th grade, and then when I graduated from 10th grade, then I went back to Darjeeling and went to it is not a Catholic or Protestant, but it's called a Holy Cross Institute.
Oh,
Holy Cross.
Yeah.
So I went to a school where the sisters were running for 2 years. And then I went to St. Joseph College, which is also by, Christians, So I finished my graduation degree from there in Darjeeling.
It sounds like they're Catholic, Holy Cross smells
It is.
Catholic.
It is. There were sisters.
Yeah, right.
The Indian sisters, yeah. Indian, but they were Catholic.
Right, yeah.
Indian Catholics.
Indian Catholics. So even though I was Tibetan, I did go to church with my friends, out of curiosity. But I never took the bread.
Oh, the union, right?
Yeah, and then there were so many Nepalese people who were Christians. So I even sang the hymn or a song with them because I was super into that singing part, and I became a part of one of the singing group in the church. and my mom and dad they're very Orthodox Tibetans, and my mom would get mad. Why did you go to the church?
Wow.
And I would say the gods are same, Mom, and she would say, don't tell it to your dad.
I was raised Catholic, but I was when I was little, I was just questioning everything because they would have the communion, the bread.
Right.
And they said that is the body and blood of Christ.
Right.
Jesus, right.
Mhm.
So I took it and then took it out of my mouth and put it in my pocket and walked home, brought it home, and then I stuck a needle in it to see if this is the body and there's gonna be some blood coming out of here, and it didn't. It's like I didn't believe it.
Yeah.
I just didn't believe it after that.
After that, no, it's just a bread. Okay.
Nah.
So na,
No.
so
Then
na,
and then
Iku,
ni.
ni,
Na
a,
shakyu
shakyu,
nu. Na tenko ne. Na no.
Hey, we're getting.
There's that.
hey, you're getting, we're
It's
keeping
the
up with it.
repetition, that's what it is.
Yeah. keeping up with
Repetition
it.
of the writing.
Yeah.
You remember. Okay, na, N, N-H-A, na,
This is a different now.
N-H-A.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Na, na, Kiku, ni, na, Shakyu, nu, and na, Dembo, ni. And then na, no.
So no, ni, no, ne. No.
Are you done with the na? Are you done with na? Pino, you should have a note and a pen.
Yeah.
All right,
So
so
now.
everybody, na, Kiku, ni, na, Shakyu,
No.
Dembo, ne, na,
no.
no. Okay, so sound it out. Na, ni, nu, ne, no. All right, we did it. So we can practice more at home if you
Yeah.
get time,
Yeah.
just to familiarize with how the letters look. So,
I know, you can practice in bed at night before we watch anything.
What do you guys watch?
Just different stuff, sometimes it's news type things, just to see what's going on.
Lately,
Sometimes-
we've been watching this one
This
comedian,
comedian,
it's just so
funny.
funny.
Really?
Yeah, this
He
lady,
doesn't even go laugh.
she's very, very good comedian.
Okay.